12 reasons you should have sex with your partner every day. Are you stressed, struggling to sleep? Turns out there are a number of ailments that can be cured simply by having sex regularly. Here are 12 reasons why you and your partner should be having sex daily. 1. Sex reduces stress. If you've had a long day at work or you're simply feeling a little overwhelmed, then sex will help you relax and reduce your stress levels. During sex our bodies produce dopamine, endorphins and oxytocin, which together help us to distress, increases our natural happiness levels and enhances desire. 2. Sex is an enjoyable exercise. When faced with the word workout, many of us will recoil in horror, unless of course that workout involves sex. Throughout sex our bodies are continually experiencing physiological changes that are consistent with an exercise routine. Our breathing rates rise, which in turn burns calories, which means that if you have sex just 3 times a week you can burn around 7,500 calories a year. That's the same as running 75 miles. 3. Sex helps your immune system. Researchers at Wilkes University in Pennsylvania found that their students who stated they had sex at least twice a week had higher levels of particular antibodies than those who had no sex at all. During sex, antigens like immunoglobulin A are released, which are proven to fight the common cold and even flu. Even more good news: the more frequently you engage in sex, the more antigens will be released and the healthier you'll get. 4. Sex lowers your blood pressure. Even if it's just a quickie, some forms of physical contact can improve your blood pressure significantly. A study conducted by the University of Paisley found that sex reduces diastolic blood pressure, which is the bottom number on a blood pressure reading, making us healthier all around. 5. Sex helps a healthy heart. As our bodies burn calories, it also improves our heart health. Researchers from the New England Research Institute found that men are 45% less likely to suffer from cardiovascular diseases if they have regular sex. 6. Sex helps pain relief. If you're experiencing aches, pains or migraines, then sex may be a better form of pain relief than pills. Arthritis specialist Dr. George Ehrlich conducted a study on his patients and found that those who had sex often experienced significantly less pain than their counterparts who went without. 7. Sex ensures regular periods. If your periods are a bit erratic, it could be down to a stressful lifestyle. As mentioned previously, sex reduces stress and so will also have an impact on your menstrual cycle. 8. Sex creates powerful pelvic muscles. As well as quads, back and core muscles, sex also works out your pelvic muscles. Is there a better way of building muscle? I don't think so. By creating stronger pelvic muscles you also benefit by having better orgasms, according to the National Health Service, NHS. For women, as well as helping improve symptoms of urinary incontinence, strong pelvic floor muscles can also mean increased sensitivity during sex and stronger orgasms. The NHS states pelvic floor exercises can also benefit men with problems such as erectile dysfunction, difficulty getting or keeping an erection, and urinary incontinence. 9. Sex reduces the risk of cancer. Particularly for men, regular sex reduces the chances of developing cancer. In an Australian study published the Journal of the American Medical Association, it was found that men who ejaculated at least 21 times a month were much less likely to suffer from prostate cancer. 10. Sex makes you sleep well. Like exercise, sex increases your heart rate, which leads to relaxation. In addition to this, it's common knowledge that male ejaculation leads to lethargy, which can make men extremely sleepy after sex. After orgasm, the hormone prolactin is released, says Shini Ambada, MD, a psychiatrist in West Hollywood, California, which is responsible for the feelings of relaxation and sleepiness after sex. 11. Sex makes you look 10 years younger. Having sex 3 times a week can apparently make you appear 10 years younger than your real age. In his book Secrets of the Superring, Scottish researcher and clinical neuropsychologist at the Royal Edinburgh Hospital, David Weeks states, "It's good for you to have good sex. What more incentive do you need?" 12. Sex lengthens your life. The ultimate culmination of all of these wonderful, positive effects regular sex has on our health and minds is that we will add years to our lifespans. In fact, A study published in the British Medical Journal revealed that male participants who had sex regularly lived twice as long as those who rarely got any action. So there you have it, there are officially no downsides to having sex regularly, so get at it.